Hey there, Spy fans. Welcome. We are moments away from game number 3 here between Team Dignitas and the boys of the Papis, formerly Aces Club. Brandon, please.
Hi. Hello?
Hey, how are you? Hi.
I'm all right.
Yeah, you're a little unquiet today.
With that, we're going to be going into game 3 in just a second here. Papis showing some signs of life here against the Dig roster.
They are. More than signs of life, signs of turgid strength.
All 5 of them looked very, very strong. In fact, if I had to pick one player that didn't look super strong, it would have been Ojboom that game, and he was still incredible.
Yeah,
right. It's just the rest of the team was just on fire. Can they do it again, though? Yeah,
we'll see. Is it will lightning strike twice? Was it a fluke? Was it really that this team is really that good versus Dignitas, or is it Dignitas was really not that good?
I was thinking maybe they weren't taking that game very seriously in the beginning. Which
well, we'll see.
Was pretty obvious from the fact that they were running around taunting and trying to fight a team that they had no business fighting at level 1.
It bit them in the booty.
They did.
So to speak.
Borchi really just outplaying Frezzy front to back there. He got caught in that stupid mishap of, I'm trying to back and my opponent won't let me. And instead of just running all the way back, he just gets hit over.
Continuing to try to recall. Man. Yeah, let's take it into pick some bands, guys, and see how this one's going to go. Dignitas this time from the second pick position. The Papis at the bottom of your screen in the first pick position.
It looks like both teams have opted that they want red. Both teams winning off the red side as well. Dignitas going to have option here after first ban of Bologna. Papis, I guess, didn't like the way that Bologna played in the first game.
Yeah, they don't want to take it themselves, and that makes sense. I mean, they didn't play it exceptionally well, so might as well ban it. Don't want Dignitas getting their hands on it, but will they first pick Medusa? Dignitas forced to ban Athena here, yeah. Which means it should be a first pick Medusa for the Papis if they're trying to kind of counter pick Dignitas.
I'm back to the assumption that Borchi's not going to have... Borchi is going to have the gall to play Medusa. Now, most pro players aren't going to have the new god in their roster right on release, specifically because they're practicing for the current meta to win their games week to week. Borchi, however, isn't really playing every single day, with intention to win the SPL. So he might even have a Medusa that's better than Young Baze.
That's right? Maybe playing ranked Medusas. It has more kind of games under his belt than Bay does. But it's Thor Poseidon drafted by Dignitas here, so Poseidon making it through the first banning phase for the first time in this matchup. One of Shadow Nightmare's kind of key gods.
Bastet going to be locked in for Dalo. Obviously a great choice here for how well he did. And, Agni. A little bit curious against the Poseidon.
Yeah, leaving... Well, they get their Hunter early on, so they'll take their mid laner a little bit later. Probably a Guardian selection here from Dignitas, if not... Yeah, okay, it will be their Guardian. Sobek, still that swing pick, though. Could go really either positions, but has been shown to be Frezzy's a nice support pick for Frezzy. And Variety leaning a little bit more towards damage-oriented characters, so unlikely he'll get the Sobek.
For me, this is raw, right, for Variety. It was his best god in Season 1. It was Shadow Nightmares, actually one of Shadow Nightmare's best gods in Season 2, but they don't have a lot of healing on this team. Sickening Strike, not a great healing move. So picking Ra here actually gives them another swing pick, making double ambiguity happen, meaning they can't be counterpicked from blue at all.
Well, if they pick the Ra, though, I mean, he's forced into the solo lane, or mid lane, right? Because Poseidon's already drafted.
Excuse me.
And not to mention...
But still.
Yeah. Whoa, okay. I haven't seen this guy in a while.
This is not... Oh, no, this is buffed Apollo, right?
Yes.
Attack speed and... Or no, base damage.
Base damage on So Beautiful.
Is that what it was? It wasn't just base damage?
Base damage overall as well. Wave clear went up.
Oh, okay. So Apollo's going to get locked in to go against Medusa. Decent, considering the fact that the Mesmerize is going to reduce Medusa's damage. Should give him better boxing potential.
Okay, all right. Ickfile Apollo perhaps going to be coming to the table.
I like the fact that they got Hercules again, right? The character hasn't lost the lane yet. Even when he dropped the first kill in that lane... He still wound up going even and having much better control over the map.
And to be fair, this Apollo could be the solo laner for Dignitas.
That's fair.
So you could see a second Hunter coming out, but likely this is their solo lane pickup.
A lot to think about here. Will we see a warrior from Variety? For me, Ra still seems strong. Tier would be... Osiris.
Okay! The broken god.
He's literally broken.
Broken.
In the afterlife, though.
Yes.
Just of the afterlife.
Broken god of the afterlife.
I am a little bit curious to see Osiris pick. Now, to quote Divios, who is, miles away the best Osiris player, before he picked up that character, it was all about Osiris is trash. That's a quote. He thinks Osiris is just straight up bad. He picks it, he wins. He's like, I just thought that Maniac wouldn't know the matchup. And he was right. Maniac didn't know what to do. And then he picks it up against Cyclone, who very much knew what to do. Yeah. And woo, bodied. So to see the best player for the character say, you shouldn't be playing him, and then see Variety, who's one of the weaker solo laners in Europe, pick up a god that's considered pretty low tier, it's going to be up to him to really change everyone's minds out there, because Ojboom has been an incredible force for the Papis.
And look at Ojboom. He's adjusted his starting build as well to deal with the Osiris.
Has he?
Yeah, he's gone Hog 2 and the Bluestone Pendant over the Mystical Mail Rush.
Oh, okay. I see. Wow, all right. So
that's where we saw it. Oh, it's a big grouping. It's going to be an early first blow. It looks like here. Somebody gets the toss back. Medusa in a lot of trouble. Does she have lacerate? She may have to skill it. No. And they're not going to go to tower for it. It's a drone shot under 3. And that last shot's going to be enough.
Oh my God.
Down will go Frosty. He gets first one for the Papis.
And they're not done. Look at this damage still coming out. Will they have an opportunity? Need to be careful here. Sobek might have charge prey coming back up in just a second. Oh, wow. Why do they keep doing that? I mean, you can't fight Hercules at level 1 with that comp. Granted, they did have Osiris, but Heavy Hammer's been nerfed. Heavy Hammer was like the reason this character was destructive, and he didn't have that there.
You can't build Heavy Hammer on Osiris anymore.
You can't. You can't build it on anybody.
You have to have a death toll.
You can't build it on anybody anymore at the start. It just isn't strong enough.
Yeah.
However, Frostbound Hammer, Jesus.
Yeah, that's a strong
400 health, man.
It's probably the most overtuned item in the entire game. In terms of like what it gives you for how much it costs, it's pretty insane.
How long do you think it's going to be before people realize how crazy that item is?
It's 17 weeks.
That's about Heavy Hammer, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So getting into this, Papis, again, looking real strong. You know, me and Bart both expected that with Lacerate not being skilled that she was going to go down, but he hits the gnarliest acid spray I think I've ever seen. It hit all 5, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. What's the player damage chart looking like this early on in the game?
Take a look at the player damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
wow.
yeah, I think it probably hit 4 or 5 there.
Jeez, man. Warchi already on top. Just great start. Frezzy, though, good positioning. Surprised he didn't go for the pull there. Really surprised.
Well, maybe some of that like hyper confidence that allows you to play Sobek how the first game went. Maybe not going to be here in this game number 3 as well, Dignitas has definitely had some of the wind taken out of their sails as Papis were dominant in game number 1.
You know, what I really like too is the fact that Doffel was the one to get the experience, because he was the one to me that needed the experience the most. But the issue is, right now, Dalo in the mid lane is behind in experience. How did that happen? He's not level 3 comparatively.
Yeah, especially considering the Thor got first blooded.
Yeah, I mean, this should be Bastet in the lead, and it's not. They'll be able to clean this up pretty easily, though. Pick up some experience. They'll work down towards the back. No, wait. What is this?
Oh, this is a level 3 gank attempt that's been spotted out. That's what that is.
That's a big rotation that just got dropped.
Yeah.
That is actually super great for the Papis, because that's going to give them time to work around the map and get the experience they might have missed otherwise. Sobek, I thought, was actually gesturing towards the back camps himself, but he doesn't go for it.
Well, as we're about a minute away from the mid camp spawning up, Brandon, I'm going to ask you to break me off some fresh analysis about Soulstone Poseidon start.
Oh, I have no idea. I don't understand this item at all. I mean, realistically, it's going to be coming down to he's going to auto attack and then he's just going to look to Kraken, right? I mean, that's going to be what it is. But how is he? Oh, Doffel in a lot of trouble there. Stun going to stop out Frostiak. He's getting bled out. Now, she doesn't have enough experience here to get those cats off. And there's the Kraken. She jumps over it. Yeah. Soulstone not going to be used.
See you later.
Oh, what in the hell?
Now running through a whirlpool is the Agni, but he does miss.
Trident should get the kill here.
Trident, please.
He's blocking.
Trident, please.
He's still blocking. He got him.
Okay, but he's going to die for it. Shadow Nightmare with the tunnel vision there. What the hell?
They don't... I mean, that wasn't really a good trade in either direction. Overall, I would say, if anything, that belongs to the Papis just because the Kraken got used. But how did Doffel fall behind?
Again, yeah, that's still a mystery. Oh.
That's an even bigger mystery. He got the first blood.
Burp comes out. Osiris, he misses the ultimate on the Bacchus, but not like Bacchus is going to be healing up much anyway. The extra damage doesn't help, but he'll be able to dive the tower, no problem anyway, and they'll take this.
No, they didn't get it. And now Variety's in a lot of trouble here. He doesn't have his jump. That's going to be a clean kill. Cat's going to chase them out. What is happening to Dignitas?
They're getting beat. That's what's happening to them.
It seems like it's deeper than that. It's not just...
They're getting beat bad.
It's all mental. This is the season 1 AFK lineup right here. Is they keep trying to fight for kills that just don't belong to them. Although that Bacchus kill belonged to them. I don't know how he got out of that.
How did they get? Yeah, how did they lose that kill? It was just like one more spin from Frostiak, and he tried to bail out a little bit early, min-maxing there, and leaves a little bit on the table.
So let's go back to the Soulstone, right? I mean, you asked me. I'm going to ask you. What do you think about this item?
I guess when you're playing this kind of very aggressive mid laner, maybe the thought is, okay, I'm going to whirlpool and get this really fast clear. I'm going to auto attack while they're in the whirlpool, and then I'm going to back off early and then look to engage really quickly in the next wave or something. I don't know.
Archangel again, very, very low here. Stun going to miss, looking for the double tap.
A lot being used on him. He's 6 seconds away from another belly flop. He has a lot of time to buy here, but he's going to make it looks like. He's going to have a belly flop. He re-engaged?
Oh my god, the turnaround.
No!
The turnaround, are you kidding me? Destruction!
Outplayed. Outplayed so hard.
Oh, the chats right now are probably raising Volcanias because that was some Cyclone Spin nonsense.
Wrecked.
Absolutely wrecked.
I have no words.
I just, what? Are you, Bart?
Shreked.
How do you cast that?
Tyrannosaurus wrecked.
That was a 2v2.
Why did that work?
So just to run it down real quick, the tail whip pulls the Gold Fury. He takes 2 shots, has to escape. Then Berserker Barrage repulls the Gold Fury because the belly flop after the Berserkers stops him inside of it, and then he stuns him there, and the Gold Fury kills him.
If there's a better play than that happens in this relegation period, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, right?
That was ridiculous.
Jeez, Papis looking real strong. God, I'm hyped, man.
I'm hyped.
That was sick.
Ridiculous.
I don't think we saw a play that good come out from like the SPL.
Morale victory. I mean, Frostiak. That whole like level advantage, farm advantage thing over Dalo, well, while no longer being valid, is also not valid, as there's no way he's feeling himself anymore.
Yeah, for real. I mean, they don't have that much of a lead. They have 4 kills. The lead should be much, much bigger than it is. A serious lack of farm coming out from Blue, but, I mean, even if they wind up losing this set, they could look back at that play and say, we're really good at Smite.
Yeah, well, at least our Bacchus player is Archangel. Game number 1, he looked shook, and game number 2 and 3, he has been
And now look at him. Now he's feeling himself, fighting 2 in the jungle as Bacchus. He's actually boxing Osiris, and Osiris is running away.
Oh, does he even intoxicate here? He does! It's another kill for the Bacchus!
Oh my god. Frostiak gonna take to the sky. Shadow Nightmare looking for the Kraken. He's not gonna have the Whirlpool follow-up, though. Frostiak in the air looking for it. Kraken should come out here late, and she jumps out.
Yeah, needed it to be kind of preemptive there.
Shadow's low.
It's a tough thing to set up there. Poseidon gonna go through his little Whirlpool. He'll be okay for the moment. And yeah, it's 5-1 though in favor of the Papis, but I think you hit the nail on the head here. While they are getting these kills around the map, their farm is just not there to follow it up.
Like someone needs to rotate to right now and get all that experience. There's like a Lord of the Rings level amount of archers over there that no one seems to care about.
Battle for Helm's Deep outside the tier 1 on the right side.
For real, like that's a lot of experience. But production just called us nerds. That's not fair.
Yeah, you're back there pressing buttons.
Yeah. Production just calls for us to take a look at the player damage charts, Bart.
Yeah, it's Bacchus.
It's Bacchus.
All Bacchus all day.
I would love to see the Gold Fury up there too, right? That Gold Fury damage should be added to Bacchus's damage. There should be like another 1,500.
Well, we're rocking and rolling here. It's a Papis game and a Papis plan here for a Papis man. As they're 5-1. It's looking very good for them.
I mean, they have been playing lights out, like plain and simple. They're only, again, 1,000 gold ahead. They should be farther, but the morale victories are huge. Let's take a listen here. Let's take a listen to Thor. It looks like he's going to be coming down. I hear a tectonic rift going off. Poseidon rotating over. Give us 1 second, guys. All right, so the cats are out here. Kraken, gonna be good. Doing a decent amount of damage. There's the Agni bombs. Looking for it. Yeah, that's gonna be a clean kill. Another one for the Poppy, 7-1. Burp coming out in the back line. Just barely escapes from that one. Frostiak on the defensive, though. Youngbait trying to clean this one up. Apollo, you know, we haven't even mentioned Apollo so far. He has not had an effect on this game as we would have expected. Jumping back in here. Medusa. Oh, belly flop. Oh, Apollo. Oh, no, he's trying to get out. Not going to do it. Bart, another kill for the Papis. Now 8-1.
8-1, but it's still just no advantage. I mean, it's 2,000 gold with that. Okay, here it is. Here's the Gold Fury attempt coming out. Now with this advantage, Frezzy, he's going to have a decent angle, but I don't think he's going to be in time. Yes, as the two hogs come through, and now he finds himself between 4 does Frezzy on the Crocodile.
He's
going to have to bail out of this one with the charge spray.
They need to let it go, too, because Frostiak will wipe them. Oh, he doesn't get the teleport. He was looking for the double tap, and when the double tap actually hits, the hammer was actually already in the geography of the map, so he can't teleport. They will escape, and with their first real lead of the game.
Yeah, and so Papis looking like it's going to take an act of God here for Dignitas to get back into this one, at least with the advantage now.
Well, if that's the case, they're going to be set because they have 5 of those.
I'm going home now.
All right, good night. Sorry about the audio stuff. Everything should be fixed, guys. We're back into this 8-1, a little under 10 minutes. Fire Giant will be spawning in just a second here as Ojaboom heads on back. Now, Frostiak Frezzo trying to make something happen here. Cat's going to be used. Slow immunity. He'll find one.
Afterlife doesn't find anything. He puts the tether out, but it doesn't hit anybody either. It's just the Bacchus who is going to get stunned out, but he's going to go down with Osiris before any more damage can come out. Ojboom over the top with the boulder. He's been really on point with the boulder so far. Could this be a Fire Giant at 10 minutes?
No. That was pretty impressive, though. I don't even think they have baseball in Europe, and he landed that one cleanly. That was good, right?
I liked it. Yeah.
Is that better? Okay.
Yeah.
Frostiak trying to get over the wall. He threw the hammer too early, and Dilo gonna find another one. 11-1 right now. Team Dignitas in some trouble.
Yeah, Stylo? Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Stylo.
All right. They're done here. I mean, Fire Giant can't happen. Bastet just doesn't have the damage. They don't have their Hunter.
They have no mana on the Bastet either. They need the kitties.
They have a ton of gold, though. Let's take a look at the charts.
It's 4,500 gold, 6,200 experience in favor of the men known as the Papis.
But I don't think this is completely over yet. I mean, they have Poseidon, and Poseidon's only 1 level behind, considering that difference. I don't know, it's still only a level. They both gain at the same time. Now, I don't know if this is Doffel's failure or Shadow Nightmare being godlike, but it seems to me that Doffel should have been ahead farther. I mean, he got the first blood, and then was level 4 when Shadow Nightmare was level 5. And remember, there was no back camps taken. They rotated to left lane to try to get a kill, and they didn't get it.
No, the Papis have been roaming a lot. I mean, they've been rotating pretty heavily to find these kills.
Yeah.
Mystical Male's out for both at the same time here in the solo lane as Variety and Ojboom now will continue their slap fight.
That should be fun.
Yeah.
Mystical Male fights.
The Mystical Male fights. It's almost like we nerfed this item to be extremely expensive and hard to build into because this was not fun to watch.
Doffel Beast dashes out of the Kraken, takes a decent amount of damage from the Whirlpool, though.
Yeah, a third of his HP or so coming out of the Whirlpool, plus maybe he got hit by the knockup as well there. The Water Slug, if you will. Archangel. Still ahead, couple levels over Frezzy, so it allows, gives him the kind of advantage of this he looked for it.
He did.
He looked for it. That's a tough thing to hit. That was a belly flop trying to catch out the charge prey there.
Yeah, it's not gonna work out. But they're going right back into it.
Kitties off cooldown. Good positioning as well, but they spawn probably not in the exact spot that he wanted there, but stunned out by the Bacchus.
He should not have done that.
Yeah, he came out of his ultimate and killing spree again for Archangel now, as he has some absurd slashing. Yeah, 3-0-8.
That's not... Is that Incon? Like, is this how Allied feels? Warchi's just like, whatever, man, just get your stuff. Yeah.
Leave one for me eventually. Poor Medusa, 1-0-3.
For those of you who might have missed the beginning, it's important to see where these players have come from. Now, we don't know 4 of these players. These are ranked all-stars. One of them, though, however, is extremely notable. Warchi, not only the biggest streamer in Europe, just to reiterate, but was actually the coach of the SK Gaming roster, which you now know as Fnatic here in Season 2. Players like Captain Twig, Zyros, Maniac, who is absolutely just amazing.
Yeah, and Reels, obviously, as well.
Which one's Reels? Was that the one in my bathtub?
That was the one in your bathtub, yeah. Frostiak, barely missing that stun. That could have been a nice little play they had there, but Hercules is going to escape nonetheless.
Wasn't looking at him.
He's just going to eat the slow, and so he's going to be fine. The Kraken, once again, Shadow Nightmares just had no luck against this Bastet.
I mean, this is why we saw Poseidon stop getting played, right? It was just because people started realizing, oh, I can just not get hit by this Kraken.
Well, and it's kind of the rise of the sprint as sprint was getting iterated on into the position it currently is. It's just like, sprint is so good against Poseidon.
Yeah. Like, heavenly agility.
Yeah, Whirlpool, sprint.
Young Base out of there.
Oh, I remember that god.
The Cats not going to the tower. They need to clean up those archers, but either way, they're going to take it.
He tried to scratch the Apollo, and it hit the archers, so they go there.
Rough.
Yeah. Life is hard.
12-1 right now.
Left side, mid-camp. Gonna be coming back up.
Look at this guy. He's like, aw, you're a level ahead of me. I can fight you, though. Right.
Well, he has his sovereignty, so he's got that bonus HP, the Talaris as well, and he's just trying to do the damage there. That's what we're seeing. That's why.
Take the 30 gold. 30 gold.
30.
I can't do that.
Take the 30.
He's actually going to get 50 gold there, by standard, by taking that away.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Stunned out is the Sobek during the flip. Second stun. Resi, wow. 50% HP.
50?
Gold Fury.
That's less than 50.
Just go Gold Fury.
What is he going to do about it? Kraken's down.
Yeah, you see him recalling it. Here they go.
I think they're going for it.
Looks like they heard me. No.
By the way, you see that skin?
Which one?
That Bastet skin.
Kawaii Pop Bastet.
I love it. Have you ever picked her?
No, never.
Dude, when you pick her in the lobby, she goes, Bastet-chan.
Oh.
It's like my favorite part.
Wow, that was
good, right?
Probably the nerdiest thing you've ever said.
Really? That?
That was pretty nerdy.
I made like 9 Star Wars jokes last week.
Were any of them good?
God, I love Star Wars.
Do you? Are you excited about the Force Unleashed or whatever it's called?
Force
Awakened?
Force Unleashed is a video game.
Oh, yeah, that was that bad video game.
They weren't bad. Stop.
They were bad.
Stop. Force Awakens. Thank you. But yes, I'm very, very excited.
I'm excited too.
Not as excited. No, actually, I'm definitely more excited. But the Papis are pretty excited themselves. Warchi, though, is in some trouble. This could be the beginning of a bad rush here. Frostiak cutting the option off. And what are you looking at?
Yeah, well, he makes him turn around and then lacerates away. But here comes Frostiak. He's got the speed buff. He's going to start getting those ticks. Oh, he's going to fight him. Oh, he's going to fight him and he's going to kill him. Oh, come on, one more Warchi. You can do it.
No, you're
dead.
No,
okay,
what?
Yeah,
but he's got a speed buff. How fast is he? Pretty fast.
Where are you going, Apollo?
Yeah,
Apollo to the right side, it looks like.
Hey, go farm. It's about time. Over the wall. Got him. Oh.
He really didn't like those minions.
That was the Eonic right there.
Yeah, if you
kill him with the shockwave, do the kata anyway.
If you could shift Q in this game, I would say that was the problem, but no excuses, I guess.
Archangel, after that rotation, is going to be down now. They find Frostiak, but Frostiak 0-4. Like, that wasn't a lot of gold at all.
No. But it's some decent, stuns off the map from out of the Thor.
Kraken finally going to do some damage. Archangel's getting slammed here. This actually could be a kill if they have a good follow-up. Doffel right now,
Variety.
I think Doffel's actually the kill.
I don't know about this play here for Variety. Like, get in the fight, man. Don't chase Bacchus.
Cat's doing some damage. Cat's actually might clear. Wow.
Bastet's really tough to play.
You sound so mad right now. Geography actually going to catch him there. Archangel looking for the belly flop. Doffel getting stunned out there. Here comes Bastet. Here comes...
Hey, Warchi. He's doing a lot of damage. Asprey hits too. And Frezzy in a lot of trouble. Pounces there. Oh, re-engaging his Frostiak, though. Should find himself a double. Stunned out.
Beats were good there.
Flame Wave, no. But Frostiak.
And now Warchi's dead as well.
Yeah, it should be as they pile in, does Dignitas. And
this is... where was Ojboom? That was... He was so good about the teleports, but this time it was down. He might get a tier 1 here. Either way, it looks like Papis really aren't as far ahead as they should be at this stage of the game.
Not at 16-5. You would expect probably,
2 Gold Furies?
10k gold.
I mean, yeah, if you're 11 kills ahead, it should be more than just that 2,800, the gold advantage, right? Because they get 3k just off of the Gold Furies. Plus they have... Yeah, the same amount of towers.
The experience, like, you can't help but get the experience in this game with that many kills. Kills are very, very high in experience yield, so that's why you see that 8k, 9k advantage. And you would expect the gold to follow suit if they were kind of optimizing their farm.
You all right? Baited. Absolutely decimated. Ojboom going to be thrown out quickly. And that's a big kill for them. I mean, taking a look at the slash line, that was his first death. And granted, he only had 1 kill, but that's still a decent amount of golden experience that Papis really can't afford to give up.
When was the last time you saw a shifter's shield?
I mean...
Besides your ranked games.
Oh, God, please. Andy likes this item.
Yeah, it was the go-to build, right? This is what you build on Thor and every other jungler ever.
Right, and then people realize, like, wow, Transcendence gives you a lot of damage.
Turns out all we really liked was the massive power. Who cares about the defense?
Yeah, I mean, the defense really isn't that big.
And even really since then, it's been Jotuns and Magi's has been really in vogue for Thors, but shifters nonetheless.
I really like Midgardian Male Third lately.
For Thor?
Yeah, for all junglers.
What?
It makes them impossible to fight and allows you to camp the duo lane, which with Teleria boots is currently like the thing that's really hard to fight, right? I mean, Teleria gets everyone really far ahead. Look at Bacchus right now. He's level 15. He shouldn't be 15.
30 at a time.
But, ooh, Rezo, level 11.
Yeah, he's struggling.
Where was the Janus? Janus wasn't banned, right?
No, they went to the Poseidon.
Dude, Janus was like OP in game 1. Like, that was what won them the game. Janus was banned. Okay, excuse me.
All right. Great job, Brandon.
All right.
Making us both look foolish. Yeah,
Janus was first pick. All right.
First banning phase,
Maybe I'm not giving enough credit to Papis then. They knew it worked.
Oh, Shadow Nightmare. He's gonna take a lot of trouble. A lot of damage, rather.
That ult was not necessary.
Dalo, wow. 7-0 this game. I didn't even realize until that unstoppable streak came up.
Dude, his Bastet has been on point both games. Variety in some trouble here. Where's the tether? No, on cooldown already. All right. So he's going to be using that Lord of the Afterlife to get out of dodge. Mid-tier 1 getting pressured.
Papis, are they really just better than...
Dodge Boom not pull that tower?
My God. Yeah, Sylvanas, Athena, and Geb were banned out this time by Team Dignitas, and it still is not enough to stop the Archangel.
Did I just see a blink? No. No, I thought I saw the blink animation in the corner of my eye. Sorry about that. Gold Fury in some trouble here. Do they have cats available? They do, but she's saving them for the fight. This looks more like a bait than it is an attempt at the Gold Fury.
Yeah, here comes 3 moving through.
Yeah,
Apollo
they
killing that
there.
ward. Yeah, and now Archangel's going to split them out. Variety's going to get stunned.
He's dead.
And the Krakens come... Or not the Kraken. The bombs come through, and down he does go. So that's at least one frontliner out of this one. Young Bay unchecked in the backside. He's putting in the pot shots, but it's Apollo.
Doffel, beautiful bomb, great presence of mind. Going to send Frezzy out of there. Frostyak trying to find a way out, but he's going to go down. They're rushing into the back line, and I think that's going to be all she wrote for the fight. They'll take 2 cleanly, send Frezzy back, and they'll find 1,500 gold from the Gold Fury herself.
Yeah, Bastet went really, really deep. They're trying to find the kill onto Frezzo. Will not get there in time, and we'll be perfectly happy to go back and join the team as they take the Gold Fury. Now have that 8,000 gold advantage, 10,000 plus experience in their credit as well. And Ojboom's like, guys, come fight this tower. Oh, guys, damn it.
A small HP loss there to the tune of about 10%. Not a big deal.
Uh-oh. Shadow Nightmare, he beats away the knockup. Bastet, Kitty. Oh, there it is.
That's kill.
Finally did it. He's going to die to Warchi, though, but he finally gets that kill on a Bastet. He's been looking for it all game. Frezzy, how many times have we seen someone try to fight Warchi and it not work for them?
Was that another ult? Warchi is
okay, all right.
Jeez, Enough.
Yeah. But it is level 18, highest level on the map. Might as well get the kill. And
ooh, Archangel doesn't have a lot of mana here, Bart.
Frezzy got knocked up, though. Can't be having that.
Variety very smart here.
There we go.
This will be the first real thing that Variety's done this game, and that's make sure Archangel doesn't... But, he's still walking right past him. And here comes Ojboom. That's going to be a reset. In fact, Frezzy might even go down to the back line. Frostyak double tap, not going to hit. He teleports. Still should find the kill, though. Okay, yeah, they're going to kill the Agni here. That's good. I mean, that's a win out of this. Yeah, should be able to kill Ojboom as well. Yes, they will. Why? Why did that happen? He had his boulder the whole time. I mean, it wouldn't have resulted in a kill, but it definitely would have gotten them lower. Frezzy gaining back some mana here as he sits in this Sobek ultimate. Is going to now fire out his abilities, and the Fire Giant getting fairly low. This is the turnaround 50%, 45%, 40%, 39%. It's going to be an Execute Rage right about, and yeah. They got it. And yeah, Team Dignitas takes it away. Okay, so the major map objective goes to the side of the boys that wear yellow, but this time are wearing the red trunks. And they're going to fall back to the safety of their tier 2s and recall. And black and yellow? Black and yellow. Black and yellow? Black and yellow. All right. They got the Fire Giant. Shoutouts to Wiz Khalifa. 20-10. Bobby still have the lead here in gold and experience, but they have the Fire Giant. Right? Where did that 10,000 experience lead go? It's down to 7. I mean, that was a huge swing. They got a lot of kills. They got a lot of farm. They took the Fire Giant. It's looking good for Dignitas to make a comeback, but they have got to use the Fire Giant effectively. Basically, what this is doing is this is evening them out. This is going to give them enough sustainability and damage to even this out. The difference here is that the health is going to be much higher on Papis. Yeah, that's right. I mean, they have more room to make mistakes. Certainly, do the Papis. So we got like almost 2,300 health right now coming out from Archangel, and I love the Void Stone, especially with how much damage Doffel's doing. Okay, here we go. Here we go. He's going to find the initiation on the Shadow Nightmare. He's going to get the burp as well. He's not going to He's going to force out the beats. He will. Shell as well. But where's the team? He's a little bit early. Just kind of saw his spot and went for it. But Warchi's going to find at least a 2-man slow. This is good to me. Bastet cats are out, but so is the tether. He's going to drop some of Warchi's damage. He's trying to backpedal out of this one. But he's taking about half of his HP already, and he's going to eat the Sobek ultimate as well. It looks like going to try to stand his ground and fight. But no, the crit comes through. Was that a crit? No, it wasn't. Just flat base damage and burst out of the Medusa here. Warchi doing a nice job
really knowing that he could just walk down Frezzy with a 6th level advantage, I guess it's really not that surprising.
Teleport coming in from Variety. Oh, knockback going to stop the driving strike. Shadow Nightmare will be saved as a result. Variety full passive right now, trying to stop some damage. Warchi, oh wow, getting slammed by that Whirlpool.
Yeah, that did a ton of damage. Probably wasn't expecting that. Spear of the Magus is a very, very potent damage item.
Oh, what? I do not know what Shadow Nightmare is going for here. Dashing in, Lacerate does not hit. In fact, most of the damage doesn't hit there. Variety able to escape, throwing down the Spirit Flail, not going to find any damage himself. And Warchi getting very close to full. Big win there for the boys on the Papis, considering they just took the Fire Giant away from Frostiak and Frezzo. Now, Frezzo, not a big deal, right? Doesn't really need the damage. But Frostiak's very far behind. He needed that extra burst and extra HP 5. It's going to hurt him.
Yeah, we're kind of past the point where Thor's ever going to be relevant as a damage dealer again in this game. He is a initiator now.
That's fair.
I mean, this is about the time he kind of starts to fall off anyway, and being behind, it's just, you know, would really like to see Frostiak building into a Magi's here. Titan's Bane is a fine item from behind, but Magi's is really what can allow him to get in and out without having to burn his beats every engagement.
Speaking of Titan's Bane, we're actually going to see one come out from Bastet. Take a look at that damage right now. She has 41 stacks coming out on her Transcendence. She's got the Jotun's Wrath online. This is very, very big. It's going to be really up to Dalo to get into the back line, find the damage onto Frostiak, and really what I would like to see is beads first. Jump in, right? Get the pounce damage on the Shadow. Throw the bleed out. Get the hell out of there. Use the beads just to make sure he can get it and get out. And then run back to the back line once things are, use that Jotun's Wrath for the cooldown and then sacrifice himself. Get back in there. Deal the combo again. Throw the cats in for a little bit of tankiness, a little bit of control, get all his damage off, dive for it, and let Ojboom get the big combo.
Preemptive beads?
Just let him get in there and get the damage. If they can shut down Shadow Nightmare, the game is over.
Well, and we saw that coming out of Archangel in that last fight, right?
Right.
He went in before the team got there and went in for Shadow Nightmare, forced the beads, but didn't get it. Let's get back into the game, guys. Looks like Archangel did disconnect and get that pause out, but here we go, right back into this one. And we'll see. Oh, Archangel still DC'd. So I think we actually fast forward to the pause there for you guys. I believe that the Papis did use all of their pauses, kind of max duration, and still were unable to get their tank to reconnect. This is so unfortunate for them. They're
and Dignitas is kind of like, sorry guys, this is for SPL. Like, we're not messing around here.
Oh no.
Warchi by himself, stunned out. Beads. He's going to go in for it. They're trying for the big damage. Boulder only going to hit one. It'll hit twice, but it's only going to hit one.
Well, you can't choose, you have to choose your fights quick, right? When you're down 4 to 5. You can't kind of try to stall out. They're going to out-farm you, and Poppy try to make a play for it there. They're going to need to concede their tier 1 here, but maybe they can recall and defend the tier 2, but no, they're going to fight it out.
All of their timeouts are gone as well, meaning Poppies, they're really on their last legs here, and as hard as it's going to be, there's 10 seconds left of Fire Giant, which should be enough for them to get this tier 1. Youngbei has the damage. Yeah,
Youngbei, he's got 4 or 5 items now under his belt. He went for that Heartseeker Aussie build again onto the Apollo, which, I don't know, what do you think?
He's getting the damage done this game.
This is really the kind of character that you would want this build on, right? Just like a lot of damage out of each attack because you have such an aggressive attack speed steroid. But,
right.
I don't know. Ickfile, I mean, by the same right, Ickfile's really good on this character. His ability to
Delos maybe dead here, in some trouble. He tries to jump back, but it's too far. Oh, nice dodge, but he's still going to go down. Mystical Mail cleans up that one. Archangel still gone. Doffel to the back line looks like he's going to pull the Gold Fury. He gets slowed out, and he will be picked off. Variety going to find a double there.
That's exactly. I mean, this is the nightmare, right? When you're down 4 to 5 and the enemy team has something like an Osiris, it's such an aggressive frontliner, right? In the same right, if Dignitas lost a member, the Hercules would really be able to shine here. Variety really flexing his muscles now as he hits level 19.
I mean, let's take a look at the damage charts here. Show you just what they're losing. Bacchus right now is starting to fall behind, but he had more damage than Apollo, Sobek, and Hercules at this point. Add another 3,000 to that, which is what we would have seen. He's right below Dalo. He's going to be above Doffel. He's going to be above Thor. He's going to be I mean, there's a lot of damage.
I mean, and not to mention, it was also really how they were, setting the pace for the game. You can see the graphs have plummeted since the disconnect now. 3,000 experience and gold separating these teams. Tough.
This is almost hard to cast. You hate to see these kinds of things happen. They're an underdog team. They're making a name for themselves. They had an absolutely horrible first game, right? It looked like Dig was going to cut through them like a hot knife through butter, right?
Hey, shoutouts.
But game 2, domination. Game 3 was domination. And now Archangel still DC'd. It's going to be up to Warchi and Dalo, really. And I think one of the biggest missteps in the game for them so far is Hercules going in to the Jotun's Wrath.
Ooh.
with no other frontliner. If that was something like Midgardian Mail to shut down Impalo, or, you know, maybe stop Thor, Osiris, a lot of them are going to be affected by that item. It could have helped a little bit more. Magi, since he doesn't have beats, could have been very helpful. But he's going into damage, right? The scaling isn't great. Realistically, it's just the item giving you a small amount of penetration. The mana is very helpful because he is a very mana-intensive god. And then, of course, the 25% cooldown reduction, which puts him at cap.
The CDR is what's just not going to be very useful here, right? I mean, like, they're 4v5. They're not taking extended engagements. Right, so you don't need your cooldowns twice in a fight. He really needs either more survivability to set a front line and allow Warchi to win these fights for them, or not. But, I mean, the good news here for the Papis, as this one is looking pretty difficult for them now, is that this is only game number 3 out of a best of 5, and they have an opportunity to still keep this one going their way. As this fight, you can just see the numbers from Dignitas are overwhelming the Papis. They're able to dive that tower and get in and out fairly cleanly there. Osiris still tanking it up. And they're going to continue in. They're just ignoring the Agni, and now they're going to turn their attention to him. The CC chain should be enough. The combat blink.
That was a really good blink to get him out of there. Perhaps this will buy them enough time for Archangel to get back in. No, Thor's got it. Yeah,
Thor's going to be able to secure this one, guys. And with that, it looks like this one, just by a miracle, will go the way of Team Dignitas.
And I'm sorry, Sobek is 16, right? That's still going to be a 2-level advantage for the Bacchus off of what was a very, very long amount of time spent out of the game. And Team Dignitas going to find their second win this set. Power play is strong. And, you know, for as disappointing as it might be, you got to hand it to Dignitas because they saw the advantage and they're like, you know what, this is for the big dollars.
Yeah. Oh, no. That's what you do.
Not only do they take it, but they use that power play better than I think any team has used the power play, you know, even off respawns, since maybe Season 2 has started.
They went right in. So, guys, in case you are kind of wondering exactly how that went down, this game is being cast off of a demo, which means we can fast forward through the pauses. There was a total of, I will say, 15 minutes that was pause time, I think. They get
9?
It's 3-minute pauses, that's right.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Right, yeah, 9, you're right.
It's 9 minutes, yeah.
So they use all 3 of their 3-minute pauses to try to make time for the player to get back in, but the rules are the rules, and after those 9 minutes, play resumes. So, with that, the Papis do fall in game number 3, in a game that they seem to really have in the bag to Dignitas, but let's take a look at the first blood that did in fact go to the Papis as they had control of most of this game. It was Doffel that gets credit for it, but the Hercules sets it up as these two teams fight 5v5.
I love this. It starts off, Medusa's in a lot of trouble, but watch this. This is the turnaround. Acid spray hits the whole team. Hercules sends 3 of them into the tower, and the final shot actually going to be given from the tower. Agni gets the credit. Beautiful play.
Yeah, and they secure that one for themselves, and now the Papis, we'll see if they're able to get Archangel back into this next game. I expect that they will as we move into game number 4, guys. I mean, do you think the Papis are going to be able to kind of come back from that kind of just, like, morality hit?
That's going to hurt. I mean, there's not a team alive, right, that could say, that's not that big of a deal, we'll come back, right? It's going to be like, we had that game.
Yeah, that game was lots.
If they were losing, that would have been no trouble, but they were winning by so much. Oh, I think the morale...
That's tough.
My morale took a hit off of that one.
Yeah, mine too as well. So, well, guys... It's game number 4 coming your way next. Dignitas does have the 2-game advantage, or the 1-game advantage, 2-1 now as we move into it. Enjoy the highlights from game number 3 as we'll be back in about 4 minutes with game number 4.
stays low.